when I heard John Harbaugh and the Ravens were parting ways, or essentially John Harbaugh had been fired as head coach of the Baltimore Ravens, I was absolutely stunned because I do know Steve Bisciotti has an affinity for this guy, clearly, and I do know he wants continuity. But apparently, from what I hear, from what people are saying, that Bisciotti wanted to have a change in at least some of the coordinators. And it seems like Harbaugh was standing pat on that. There's so much swirling around right now as to the why it happened now. And I hear from Ravens fans, sick and tired of watching seasons with Lamar go down the tubes in the playoffs. And I think Ravens fans in some ways are as stunned as I am about John Harbaugh, but equally as excited about the opportunity about finding somebody new. And in terms of Harbaugh's abilities, Adam Schefter posting about an hour and a half, 2 hours after the Harbaugh news broke, that Harbaugh's agent informed Adam that he's received 7 different teams' interest.
Makes sense.
On behalf of his client. Well,
you do the math.
There's only 7 head coaching jobs open, and one of those 7 was created by the team that made him available.
Yeah,
right.
So that means there's one other team that currently has a head coach that called to say, what's up? And you have to figure there's more than that, too. And suddenly, anybody else who thought they might get this job, that job, that job, this job, guess what? You might not, because John Harbaugh is going to be at the top of everybody's list. And Harbaugh's the type of guy that not only can cause a front office to think about firing their coach for him, but if there's a certain team that says, we're going to keep the general manager and they're going to hire the new coach.
And not so fast.
He's the type of guy that could come in and say, you want me, I'm bringing my own person.
Yep.
Like his brother. That's what happens after 18 years and making the playoffs in 12 of them. And if you ask me, my 2 cents, I don't have any insight on this at all. I haven't spoken to anybody in the Baltimore organization whatsoever. This reeks of a Jesse Minter job. I think the Ravens are an organization based on, what you've seen, that they take a culture person and they take somebody who's going to bring in a fresh new set of eyes and maybe a fresh new coaching staff, but at the end of the day is going to get the defense right. And at the end of the day is going to bring in a sensibility of, wait for it, a Harbaugh.